Good morning! Good morning, good morning! Welcome to another episode of Free Speak! Wow, this is so cool! Anyways, it's a foggy morning here in Kansas City. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, it's foggy, it's a little bit crazy, a little down, gloomy. That's okay, because it's going to be a good morning. Got a lot of stuff planned today. I got a test that I'm taking, thus I am so dressed up because I have a test. And they say dress well, test well. And I actually think that's proven scientifically. I don't know if that is for sure, but they say when you dress up, you actually force yourself to have a higher outlook on yourself because you look more dressed up, you're ready to go, so you're firing more of those electrons, you can recall things a little better, not necessarily all the way better, but then the argument is also retention. So they say, like, when you chew gum, if you chew gum while you study, if you choose that same flavor when you take the test, you can recall because it's that sense memory. And so they think that if you dress the same way that you dress for the lecture, you might actually retain information as well. Either way, I dress up because I like to, and I'm going to take a test today, so that's why I'm dressed up, because I want to do well on this test. I studied, I do all that, but I think the little boost gets me from an A- to hopefully an A, possibly an A+. Whatever. Got a lot of other stuff planned today. I'm doing meeting with some people, talking, chatting, saying, hello, saying goodbye. It's typically what you do. And also catching up a little bit on just missing time, you get lost with friends. And I think that's kind of sad when you lose track of friends. It's not sad, I mean, it happens, but you lose track of people, or you have someone you connect with really well, and then things happen and you just kind of drift away, and then you come back, and then you drift away again. And this has been the same way for me and my bud. We were really, really close in, like, grade school, and then something happened and we split. And then after a while we got back together and we're like, hey dude, what's up? How are you? Started chatting again, and now it's just kind of gone in a period of off and on of, like, we won't see each other for 2 months, and then we'll see each other and we'll talk and have a good time, and then we won't see each other. And so it's just this weird quasi state of, like, actually being together and then not being connected. I don't know, it seems kind of weird to me. And we do that a lot with a lot of people, actually. It's just people fall off the face of the earth, and then they come back, and then they do it again. So it's interesting to see how the dynamics of people and who we are, how it works. Yeah, but that's something that's happening today. I'm excited. This week has been good. It started off kind of rough, but it's gonna be a good week. But yeah, so my question that I'm making up on the spot as I'm doing this is, what does it mean to be prepared? No, that's not a good one. What does it mean to be successful? That's not a good one either. Talk about the pink bunny slippers that I talked about in the first video. The consequences of everyone wearing that at the one time would be cool. No, actually, yeah, let's talk about success. Let's talk about strategies towards success, and my personal approach to success. So, a lot of people have, actually yesterday I was with someone, and they asked for some help, just for some success. They said, hey, could you help me out? I'm new to this. They were preparing for an audition, and they said, hey, I have no idea what I'm doing. I understand what they want, but I don't know what I should do. And so they asked for some help picking out a song and picking out a monologue and just, working with them. So I did, and we just kind of worked. Very, very good guy, very, very good at what he's doing. He's just starting off, but he's got potential. Yeah, and so we just started working, and he asked a question that I thought was really interesting at the end. He said, why are you doing this? And I was so confused. I thought, he was talking about the way I acted, my physicality or something. I was like, what? He goes, why are you doing this? Why are you helping me? I was like, what do you mean, why am I helping you? He's like, why are you helping me with this audition? Why is everyone so nice? And I was like, that's just what we do. We just help people that we like, and we help people that we think we should. And it got me thinking about why we help each other, and what it means to be successful, and how that happens, and who is involved with your success. And I think that it's a very complicated process. I think a lot of success comes from yourself. So, about your discipline. So if you want to be successful, you have to be disciplined. That's one thing that I don't have a problem with that. No, that's one of the things that I've learned to do, is to discipline myself. To say, okay, this is a due date, I have to do this before. This is another due date, I have to do this before. Okay, this isn't due later, but I want to start working on it now. Or, I know that this is going to take me some more time, so I'm going to start this earlier. So all about these discipline of kind of time management, as well as discipline of figuring out priorities, time management, pizza, and chocolate. I don't know. So just having those things in place to say, okay, I'm going to do this at this time, and I'm going to do this at this time. I'm going to do this because it's more important, and knowing when to take a break. I think that's also important for yourself. So time management of, okay, I'm going to devote this time to studying, and then this time to take a break so I can relax and get back into the groove of things. There's the story of the two guys chopping down trees, and the one guy just goes and works all day, and he chops down, and the other guy, he sees the other guy sitting down like every hour, and he's like, oh, this guy's not doing anything, he's sitting down half the day. And then at the end of the day, they come back, and the guy who's been sitting down has chopped down more trees because he's been sharpening his axe. He's been sitting down and resharpening his axe so he can cut down more trees more effectively. I think that's the same thing. It's this idea of sabbatical. It's this idea of breaks, of working and resting, so that you don't exhaust yourself. Because I think it's important for, like, when you're working out for track or any other thing, you want to build endurance. Yes. So you want to work past the point of being tired and say, no, I'm tired, I'm going to push through this wall. But then, at the same time, you're not working endurance every single day of the week. You're working it 3 days, and then the other days you're working on speed work. Same thing with work and school. You work hard, and you finish what you need to, and if you need to push past and finish that last assignment, you push past and finish, and then you stop, you take a break, you relax. I think that's important. The other thing that I think is important for success is leadership of another individual. I think success, it's not primarily based on someone else, but I think if you have someone else in your life to help you be successful, I think you're going to be more successful. I know I have a mentor who encourages me daily and sends just little reminders of these quotes from famous people, and they're inspirational, motivational quotes about how to get things done, how to get work done. I have teachers who push and challenge me beyond my regular self. And I think that's important. I think that's part of the reason why the people you see are successful because they have people who push them, people who care for them, and who are not gonna butter them up and say, oh, hey, I think you should be doing this because you're so great at it, good job. No, I think it needs to be you have to have people that are realistic and say, hey, that kind of stank. That was bad, man. I would revise that before you send that in, or I would read that over again because you don't make sense at all. Or, dude, you ran incredibly slow. What's been up with your diet? People who are going to point you out in a loving way. I think there's a balance. I think that I know people who will scream and only give you critiques and not give you any positive feedback, that you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, and do it in such a manner that it's like, I can't do anything right, can I? I'm never enough, can I? I'm not gonna be what you want. So I think there should be a balance, and those people are hard to find, but when you find them, it's important to hold on to them. And I think that's important. What else? I think that's not really it for success. There's a bunch of stuff for success, but I think that's a big part of it. Is you have to want it, and if you don't want it, then you're not going to be successful. And the wanting is important, because some people say they want something, but then they don't act like it. If you say, oh man, I really want to create a YouTube channel and reach a lot of people. Well, depends on how big your need is, you know, how big your want is, how desperate are you to get this done? Are you a person who's just like, yeah, I mean, I guess, kind of, and then not do anything about it? Or are you a person who's going to say, no, I'm going to fight with every fiber in my being and I'm not going to take no for an answer? That is also a big part of success, is your motivation. Do you have motivation, and do you keep motivation, and do you do the things to make yourself successful? So are you wise with your time? Are you planning it out? Are you making sure that every moment you spend is spent on bettering whatever you want to better? So, and then it can be silly things, you know, and not everything is anti-success. So you may be hanging out with friends and not doing anything. That's still a part of being successful. You are working with people, you are networking with people, you are spending time, you are getting to know someone else, you're working on your people skills, you're having a good time. You know, that is still investing in yourself. You have to view it as that, though. You can't say, oh, I haven't done anything because I've been with my friends. That's not the case. You have to change your outlook and say, okay, in order to be successful, I must this and I must this. Set goals for yourself and say, okay, I have this much time to do this. Okay, I want to do this by this time. I want to learn guitar within 3 months. And then check back and say, check back in a week. Have I done that? No. Okay, I should probably start that. Check back in 3 weeks. Okay, so I started playing guitar, but I need to work more on this. And so that is also, and that's part of time management, and saying, okay, I have this time devoted to this, and I'm going to be checking myself to make sure that I'm ready to go. Yeah, so that's what I have. That's what came up today. That was pretty cool. Anyways, as always, leave a comment saying how much you loved it or hated it, or what discussions you want me to talk about next. Share the love, so share these videos if you so desire. I had someone in South Korea watch a video. That was pretty cool. I was looking at the channel and then bam, South Korea, 43 seconds. Someone in South Korea watched this video. What up? So share it with people you know in South Korea, because that would be cool. If it could go globally, that'd be pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, love you guys. That was a funny thing to say. Yeah, have a good day. I will see you Friday.